Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back on our pay to win count and the Romantic Invitation event is in full effect. As you can see, this is the Belinda skin. If you haven't checked it out within the last day or two, it is up. So we're going to go ahead and run through the account. Looks like we have another friend request. I do have one slot left. As you can see, we have 29 of 30 on here because we removed actually 2 players that were over our 3-day mark. So we removed those out. So let's go ahead and get all set for this event. So we want to go ahead and keep summoning for the event. We have 18,000 diamonds here. We have quite a few scrolls. We want to get into the summons. We want to get the event. I'm hoping to go ahead and finish the Misty Valley today. They are all completely unlocked. If you guys joined me for the live stream last time, we did make a lot of progression in the Misty Valley. So it brought us all the way to 17. So we only have 4 stages. Then we'll be able to go ahead and pick up our final reward, which would be very, very nice. It is the giant chest that's sitting over here just waiting for us to finish these last couple stages. So on this stage, we need 5 Maulers, Torn, and Isabella. All right, so we need 5 Maulers, Torn, and Isabella. So let's go strip all of our heroes because, of course, Lilith never gave us a button yet. I believe we might have Sophia with gear, might have a Rowan with gear. So we'll go ahead and strip those out. So 5 Maulers. 5 Maulers on this team is going to be pretty tight because that's about all that we have. Put the Grace on Scrag. Sophia, of course, is our primary damage here. We got gear on Nakaruru, it looks like, as well. Skarath will continue to work on with his ring. Definitely would like to see him up a little bit more. Nimitsu, we will go with the Call because remember, he is primary support here and he is a healer. And of course, Titus will go with the Eye. So what's going on? Took 50 tries to get it done. I'm hoping it's going to take a little less than 50 tries to get it done. I don't think we have any Maulers borrowed right now, which unfortunately we don't. I just borrowed my own hero here, but we might have to pick up a couple Maulers if we can't get this done. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. As we get into our live stream, again, trying to get through the rest of the Misty Valley. Definitely want to unlock the reward behind this one. So 5 Maulers. All right, so this is going to be tough because right here we're going to get CC. First we got to take him off, but right on the top we're going to get CC. So I'm thinking if we can use Titus up there and possibly some stuns, because we know with CC it's going to go to Sophia straight away. Can't beat the final level. Well, we're getting there. I'm hoping we can pick this up. Might take a couple times, especially with Cecilia down here. But I'm hoping the stuns. I'm hoping Sophia's ult. Which there's an ult. There's double ult. Look at that. Got it done. Very first try. There's our victory. There's our 5 Maulers. Now we need Torn and Isabella. All right, so that opened 2 of them. So we need Torn and Isabella. Torn, I'm not sure that I have, which we do on 1. And we need Isabella, which I have on level 1. All right, so this is going to be pretty tough. All right. So again, because we have no button here, we'll go ahead and we'll strip these guys off because I'm thinking we're going to do Wilders with this combination to throw in Torn and Isabella. That way we can go ahead and get this one done and continue on to our next one. All right, so I'm not sure. I thought I cleared some room in the Resonating Crystal. Maybe not. So we're not even going to have a chance to get them up without spending a couple diamonds here. Which there's Torn. So we do have Torn somewhere in there, but we just need Isabella. Which Isabella is right here. All right. So Torn and Isabella, let's go ahead and level this up a little bit. We're going to be out of gold again. But, so there is Torn. So we'll go ahead and we'll gear him up. Let's try to put Vitality on him. That way he can live a little bit longer. And Isabella. Yeah, Spiky, with removing and exchanging the gear, it's absolutely crazy. They need to do something with it months ago. Especially, like I said, going to the Misty Valley, going through this, going through the towers, going through the Abyssal Expedition, going through the incredible amount of content that they've kind of developed in this game makes it super hard because you have so much gear switching, which will drop Torn. I'm hoping that we'll go ahead and pull the heroes in. We might have to grab Falks from the top, but I'm hoping we can get some good dodge on Leica and get this one down pretty quick is what I'm thinking. All right, so there it is. Very good. All right, so that completes that one. So we'll pick up our Poe coins. We got 3 more stages and we will be done with the Misty Valley. We need to run the Labyrinth. We need to run the Black Woods. If you haven't seen the Black Woods, very, very cool instance. I like how they changed it up a little bit. So here, Victory Wilders, which is good. We already have 3 of our 5 Wilders done. So we can actually just come scrape our gear off these 2 guys. We'll go ahead and drop in our Wilders, which this is by far our strongest team. If I could set team specific, which we can unlock this for. If I could set my team specific that the gear would just naturally swap or some way to make it actually just swap back and forth would be absolutely incredible. But again, we don't have it yet. So hopefully pretty soon, I'm hoping I can do all 3 of these together as long as we can keep Solise alive. So she is going to be the trick because Saurus, I believe we're going to. This is going to be a tough combination because we have Brutus here too. But I'm hoping we can just hold through the shield and Saurus can keep us healed up a little bit. Perfect. Look at that. I think we got all of them done. All 3 of them done. 1 shot. Very nice. Opening up all 3 doors. So let's grab our Poe tokens. We have 2 left. So 2 doors left and we should be able to do this. And the big reason why it's easier to get through here is we're further in the event. So when the event starts, they kind of noted your characters and what level they were on. Now you're a lot further in the game. So essentially, now that you're further in the game, you have more power, hypothetically speaking, if you've been playing it. So the battles should be easier because you do have more overall power from what you had before. All right, so here we'll go ahead, we'll go with the eye on her. Go with Vitality. Damon, I'm thinking of getting furniture for Damon. Damon, I have 2 red cards on the table, so I think I'm going to grab his furniture, so he'll actually be completely maxed out here, which would be good to see. Then we'll go, let's put the blade on Shamira, because we need Shamira, and I believe we need Damon. So we have both of those. We should be able to get this one done pretty easy as well. So what I'm thinking, I still have this to run this on a lot more, or a lot of different accounts. But here, which we actually have a borrowed Shamira. We can just drop our borrowed Shamira in there. So we'll pick up Eron. He is a pain, especially if he is pulling in targets. We'll drop, let's say, her up front. All right. And Damon just got absolutely destroyed there. All right, no luck on that one. Let's try putting maybe Shamira in the back. And we just get a banish there. Again, Damon gets absolutely destroyed up front. All right, so we might have to try this up a couple times. Because I'm hoping that Damon can shield. Which again, we're not having very much luck there. Because he is dying really, really fast. Even there, we got his shield up there. There's the kill. I think we might have it this time. As long as we get Shamira to ult. There we go. We should have it. There we go. 5 Greyborn. Got Damon. Got Shamira. So we'll unlock this one. Pick up our Poe coins. I believe we have 1 more. Only 1 more, guys. Let's see if we can get through 1 more. Which I'm not sure how tough this is. It's probably Celestial one is what I'm betting. All right, achieve victory with 5 different faction heroes. Okay, that shouldn't be too tough. Celestial, Hypogean, and Dimensional only. Which is pretty good for us because we have a pretty decent team of our Celestials and our Hypogeans. So here we'll go with, of course, we'll go with Taylene. We'll put the blade on her. I'm thinking twins. We'll go with the twins here. Do the Grace. Let's go with Mahira, which would be kind of our back. And then we'll go with the 2-dimensionals. So we'll go with Arthur, which we're still building Arthur. Still got a lot of room to build Arthur. And of course, we'll go with Nakaruru. I think we'll go with A little bit more damage there. Chat is surprisingly quiet tonight. Not sure if you guys can hear me, but I don't see much of anything going on in chat. Misty Valley, so the very last one. And then we'll get into our summons. All right. So let's clean all of these out again. So we'll pick up our 2 heroes here. All right, so Taylene, Wukong, and Athalia. These 2 are going to be super tough to deal with. Same with Flora. Flora is going to be tough to deal with too. Might take a couple tries. But I'm hoping Taylene will probably die right here, possibly heal us up if they go full, which they do. Yeah, this one's absolutely crazy. Not sure with the healing and Taylene that we're going to be able to get this one down. Might have to see about a Mizoth. I'm hoping the stuns here. Nakaruru with the stuns. Especially with the haste, that she can kind of keep everything locked down. Seems like we just have to take out 1 or 2 of these heroes. Which it looks like we got Athalia down there. Yeah, this one's going to be tough. What's going on, Minty? How are you tonight? So I see why a lot of people are saying this one's going to be a little bit tough. But it looks like Nakaruru might have taken down Taylene there. Which she did take one Taylene down. So there's a heal. Hopefully Nakaruru can. But Taylene's right back up. I think if we can take out Wukong in this mess of heroes, we should be able to get this if we can take Wukong down. Because his ads are absolutely crazy, as you can see. And the Taylenes keep coming down. So you got to kill both Taylenes together to actually get Flora to come down. Is going to be the problem. Yeah, this is an absolute mess. And I'm hoping maybe we can take Wukong out. Taking Wukong out would be ideal. Because he's the one that is keeping everyone alive because you can't kill him fast enough. And the twins go down, we're not going to be able to do this. I wonder if Mizoth can CC him. Yeah, double Taylene. You got to kill him, or with Taylene, you got to take out Wukong and take out the copies of Wukong is going to be the hard one, because even down here, Athalia is just absolutely destroying. Yeah, I know with Flora up top, I see her up there just absolutely destroying it. But even here, look how tough Arthur is to take down. So I'm thinking maybe drop out the twins. Which, let's take out her and we'll put in our own. Let's try it with Mizoth. Let's see if Mizoth can actually do some CC. So Taylene there went down pretty quick. Not sure if Mizoth just ate somebody because it is an absolute mess in this battle. Nakaruru went down pretty early there. Taylene's down there. Which I'm not even sure what's going on with Wukong up here. We'll give it a couple more tries. Yeah, this one's going to be pretty tough to get down. Essentially, even in the bottom, is we have Wukong. Seems like for this one, you're going to have to... for this one, it seems like you're almost going to have your own Wukong. Because Mahira makes them kill each other or makes them kill themselves. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. Let's try it this way. If you know any tips or tricks, definitely let me know. Because I'm hoping like Mizoth will just eat Wukong. But of course, with the CC, I don't believe he can. How he splits kind of between everything. Yeah, because beating this, I mean, this is the final one we have to beat for this door. So we just have to achieve victory in this one. Achieve victory. All right. We'll give it a couple more tries, and then we'll just try to get victory on this one. Because I believe when you do the victory, when you actually win this one, you can get the final chest, even though you didn't get all the rewards. I don't believe you have to beat every single one of them, but as long as we can get the rewards for these. And again, just a giant mess of heroes here. I can't even see. Yeah, I know there's way too many alts. I don't even know. It seems like we're getting Wukong down in some of these, but looks like Athalia was down there. Which even there, we're back to Wukong. That one was close. If we could have got Wukong down on that one, we would have actually had it. So I'm thinking maybe not Mizo. If we can get the twins, if we can get the twins to survive, essentially. Just have, see, they went down again. Seems like with the haste that they're going to bring, especially with Nakaruru, I wonder if, let's try Ezio. Let's swap out Nakaruru. This might be a point where Ezio shines, because if heroes are down to a certain point, I wonder if he can just go ahead and finish them off. This might be a battle built for him. Because I'm thinking if we can get Athalia, if we can get a couple of these heroes just low enough for him to go ahead and completely finish them off. We already have our Mahira in there. Yeah, let's try this. Yeah, I want to see if we can keep Ezio up. As if they're getting close enough, especially with the Athalias. But of course, one ult from Athalia just destroyed the team. So we'll put Mahira there. Let's go this route. So right there, just finished off Taylene. Got another ult. As long as we can do some damage, if they can even do damage to themselves up here. And again, just a giant mess. Taylene with the heals. Heroes are still up. No, I don't even think we're getting close. 31 million damage from Flora. So nobody's really doing damage but Flora. Flora is just the one that is dominating the amount of damage here. Ezio, I mean, 12 million. That's more than anyone else. All right, guys, we'll give it 3 more tries, and then we'll just go for the victory. We'll put our top team in here and see if we can get through with the top team, because I think that's even going to be tough. This is the first time seeing this fight, seeing how difficult it is, and I think you might need Wukong. Honestly, with the amount of heroes in here, this might be a battle that you're going to have Wukong, because as you can see, Taylene's healing the copies of Wukong. He has a Rowan. Yeah, because even there, Taylene goes down pretty quick. But there's the big charm. So we got Athalia down there. Ezio took out Athalia. So we got 1 down. But down here is just the mess of heroes. Which I believe the other Athalia is in there. I think we might have the other Athalia down too. Nope, she's still up there. Yeah, so we can only get... All right, last try. Then we'll just try to win it. Let's see if we can actually win this. And it seems like you do have to spread out the heroes. If you're not spreading the heroes out, it looks like Flora is just going to absolutely destroy them if they're not spread out enough. So Taylene went down there, which she's up. But Ezio went down. Again, we have both of the heroes here. Taylene versus Taylene in the bottom. All right, so let's try just a regular team because we're not going to be able to get that down now. Thinking maybe if our heroes are a little bit stronger. And I don't think Arthur's making that big of a difference in the battle either. So we'd have to swap in, maybe do Ezio and Nakaruru. So, all right, so let's try our main team. Let's see what the main team can do against this, because we, at this point, just want to get this one completed so we can move on to some more content. So let's swap in Rowan, so he'll be our big support in the middle. We'll go with let's go with our regular setup, because we'll go with Sophia as well. That way she can do her massive, massive damage mitigation. So we'll pick up our gear there. Let's swap Iran to a different artifact. Hopefully he can live because he is going to have to be the primary damage here. What's going on, LB? We're just trying to finish up the last stage of the Misty Valley. We're getting absolutely destroyed, of course, with Wukong. We were trying to do the silver one, but couldn't get it. So they're actually going to hit Rowan, and it's going to, I think we'll swap Sophia this way. All right. And I'm hoping we can get up. So it looks like we got them down. Got to sleep there on Taylene. Flora comes right down. All right, so definitely winnable. Celestials or Hypogens might just be a little bit difficult. 5 faction I don't think will be super hard. 12K, 40 cards, 120 chests. That is a good promotion, so we'll pick that one up. Yeah, this is a stage that we're gonna have to work on in a little bit. Maybe we'll get Taylene up a little bit. All right, so here is our final portal, which there it is. As you can see, we have the essence, which I'm thinking in the essence, we have 1,000 diamonds, 720. We need food. 20 red chests. We have 1,000 more Po tokens, but versus the hero versus that, we'll stay with that. Red chests. Yep, definitely stay with red chests. This one is actually tier 2 stones. So we'll stay with that. This one again, red chests. I'm hoping we can continue our progression and actually what Dur's artifact? Solise uses the Dur's eye, or not the eye. It's the one I just put on Iran. I think it's the eye. Yeah, the eye. This is what I use on Solise to really maximize his damage. He has to have attack speed. This is what you want to put him on. The blade is good, but the eye will increase his attack speed, which is awesome. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll pop open some chests here. So we got 7,000 here. Wanted that 61 million gold. Absolutely needed that. So that brings us up to 1,000 pearls. We do have our 1 gold chest down here, which we're still going to stick with Iran. So T2 stone there. Sword for long battles, eye for short. Boss battles, I've realized that the eye does a lot better in the short. So look at the merchant right here. If you're looking to pick up something, this is always my recommendation right here, because you get 10 stones, you get 8 of your hearts for the promo. So if you're looking to buy red chest, or if you're looking to buy Orthos, definitely a good one, as well as the red chest down here. These are way more benefit than the visiting merchant, of course. So we'll pick that up as well. And now we have gold. Now we can progress our levels, which might help overall. Also with the expedition, we finally killed the boss. So here it is. So I got my last tile, and there it is. So we are done. The Duke title is done, and it is Prince Insomnia. So completely done. Look at that, 23,000 and 2,500. So there is our final promotion. So we are at Prince for the highest one on that. That's the same promo pack we just picked up, so I'm actually going to skip that one. But now we are up to, what's going on, Bree? We are up to 28,000 diamonds in here. So we'll go ahead and we'll do our summons. So we are ready for summons. We're ready for our furniture. We're ready to start finishing this. We got to finish the Arcane Labyrinth, have to finish the new Voyage. So we got a lot. So we got a lot of stuff to do and a lot of stuff to accomplish tonight. And we have a lot of materials to get it done with. So, all right, so summons. So we have 28,000. We have 100 of our companion points. Stargazer, we have 120 cards. So still looking for Taylene. We still need, I believe, 4 copies of Taylene at this point, which we have her right here, Mythic Plus. So we need 4 copies for Ascended, which would be absolutely phenomenal to get 4 copies. I'm thinking if I pull 3 with my 120 cards, which is unlikely, I'm going to go ahead and keep pulling till I get the 4th copy. So let's go ahead and get into the Stargazer pulls here. Hoping we can get lucky with a couple copies. 1 right off the bat. That is 3 more copies we need. Very, very nice. Very first pull, we do get a copy of Taylene. 110 left. Which copy number 2? I'd still like to see the 30,000 diamonds. Still have never, ever seen that. All right, pull number 3. We still need 3 copies of her. Not too good with the pulls overall. No elite cards at all. Which an elite Graveborn card there. 15 of Dura's Blades, which is always good to do. This is the main place to level up your artifacts. Because you get a lot of copies in here. Another Graveborn card, so that's 2 already. Quite a few more diamonds. All right, Mauler cards. Still need 3 copies of Taylene. Hopefully we'll do a single or double pull. Look at that double. We need 1 more. Double Taylene and a Wilder card. Very, very nice. We got doubles there again. That's a lot of doubles that we've seen lately. The Stargazer has been very, very nice. 50 cards. We need 1. We need 1 copy of Taylene, which just a little essence there. I'm hoping we can pull it, which Mauler card there, so we're going to have quite a few elites here. All right, guys, 1 more. 1 more is all we need. Light Bearers. And our last pull is, hopefully this is going to be at our final one. No copies of Taylene. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use our diamonds because we have 5 pulls for this with diamonds. So I'm hoping we don't have to use too many. To do these pulls, because I would love to do some summons, but there it is. First pull, we got it. That will take her to Ascended. All right, super stoked. Very, very cool. So we still have 23,000 diamonds left, but that will go ahead and take her to Ascended. Double copies there. So she is done for the time being. Taylene, all ready to Ascended. In red chest, we're focusing on all of this event. Red chest for her. Twins we already have at Mythic. I already have Mythic Plus here with Mihira, so we got that one done. Also, as you can see, we're missing 1 dimensional hero, and we only have a couple more days, meaning that we are going to go ahead and pick him up because I don't want him to go to full price, and he is a hero that we can only buy. So we'll go ahead. We got him there. Very, very cool. Even though I don't use him very much, I know PvP is very good. If you've seen, seems to do okay in endgame, but overall we're pretty close. 8,300 to hit 14, so we're pretty close to 14 at this point, which is awesome to see. So now let's do some summons. Let's get into our regular summons. If you've seen, kind of on the fence for him, but if we don't get him now, if they do a rework on him, essentially if they do a rework, remember you're going to have to pay $100 for him. If they do a rework, where here we don't have to. We still have Dresden here, still have Solise, still have a lot of heroes, 23,000 diamonds. So we're going to have a lot of summons and we need a lot of emblems. I got Prince in all 5 accounts. Very, very nice, Gale. That is a serious, serious accomplishment, which we got an elite right there. Copy of Drez. That's our 2nd or 3rd copy of Drez. So we've been pretty lucky with him. All right, a couple more rare cards, which On here, we need a ton of food. That's why I didn't want to use a lot of cards for Taylene. Another elite right there, which is Oscar. Still looking to build Oscar. Abyssal Expedition, he does very, very well. Overall, I've been using him because of the Rangers, the celerity tree. Very, very powerful. Another elite. We might not see any doubles or triples, which would be nice. Oscar again. Red chest, got some more cards. We have a lot of cards too to use that we got out of there. Drez, we have going up. Oscar, we have going up. And overall, on this account, we have a lot of copies of heroes. So overall, there's a lot of heroes that we have 4 copies of that we just need food. I mean, at this point, we are really, really stuck with food, which there's another elite card. Copy of Drez. Look at that. Yeah, I seen a little info on Drez. It seems like he's going to be the healer to really replace on Warwick. A lot of people have said they're replacing Warwick with Drez, and it's working very, very well with his damage mitigation or his defense reduction. Overall, doing very, very well. So let's go ahead and pop all these. These are what we picked up from the summons for Taylene. So we need a little bit more gold there. We should be able to gain a significant amount of levels. So we have 2 Graveborn here. Thorn and Grez, good combination. Let's see if we can get a Drez here. Oh, Savius and Warwick. That's okay though. Another Wilder card, Cirrus, and our Lightbearer is Thane. A lot of people have said Thane is just completely fodder. That's what they've been using him for. Or just a hero that really, really needs a rework. As you can see here, we already have 137 of our hearts, saving them for red chests. Red chests are essentially what we need. 4 elite stones here, which is Gwen, Verk, and Gorvo. Very, very good pull. Got a Movis in there too for a little bit more food. And then blue, we do have 28 rare stones. Been collecting up a lot of those out of the events. That's very nice. I mean, we're got a lot of heroes here. Yeah, a lot of people have said that about Thane. So here we have Grez, we have Thorin, we have Verk, we have Warwick, we have Thane, and we have Gorvo going up. Couple more food there, couple more. All right, so let's see. So on here we have Oscars. So we're building Cecilia, but we got Oscar, Oscar, Oscar. We have 4 Estrildas already. We have 4 Thanes already. 4 Falks, double Thanes. And here we have 1, 2, 3, and we have Rigby, and we have more than enough to take Belinda up. But still, we only have 3 rares, or 3 fodder cards. So essentially, we're going to still save our heroes. Not going to use Rain, not going to use Rigby. Mythic Thane is a carry for no reason. Nice. Yeah, Verk with the rework has been doing absolutely crazy. So here, I think we're just going to sit tight because we only have 3. Hopefully, we can make some progression here. I believe Scarath we were looking to build. Which, do we have another Scarath? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 fodder cards here, which is good. We have Titus, which we have double. We have triple Verk. We have Drez there. We have Savius there. So we do have enough food. But I think we're still missing 1 Scarath. Yep. So unfortunately, we didn't pull our 1 Scarath, but we are going to go ahead and use our food here. So we'll go with the Savius. And we'll go with a Golus. And the reason is we're building Scarath. Scarath I still have never seen. Same with Titus. So we'll go ahead and use this food. Next time we'll pull his last copy. So he just needs 1 final copy and we can take him to Ascended. So that way we can get him up to Ascended and he can be our next Ascended hero because he works very well with Sophia, works very well with Verk. So on the Wilders. So we have 2 there. We have an Ogie here. We have enough food. So we have enough food. So Solise, were we thinking Solise or were we thinking, I think Solise. Solise, we have double copies there. All right. So we have Ira, and then we'll go with Arden and Ogi. This will give us enough food for Solise. So this will take Solise. Solise is a hero that I started using on my Wilder account. Does absolutely phenomenal. Does a ton of damage. So bringing her up to Ascended is really, really going to help us carry through the Wilder Tower. So we still have, look at that, 4 copies of Gorvo. We have 3 of Lorzen. So we still have a lot of heroes here. Just need more food. But that gives us 5 Ascended heroes for our Wilder account, which is very, very nice. Graveborn, we continue. Didn't see any copies of Damon. Pharrell we still need, which I believe I have a note that says we're going to build Pharrell. Didn't see any copies of him. So we're going to have to wait on him, but definitely want to build Pharrell. He's another hero that we are focusing on. We have food. No, we only have 2 there, 3. So we only have 3 food, so we don't have enough to get either of these up. Oden or Shamira. Because we only have the 3 there. We don't have a 4th, unfortunately. Then, of course, we got Taylene up, which is awesome. Here we do have Mahira. Just need a couple more copies. Aziz we're still getting from the shop. Dimensional heroes, we're good there now. Especially with the addition of Yukio. So we have all of them. Wanted to pick all of them up. So the Oaken Inn. So let's take a look at the inn. So here we have 22,000 for our furniture. We have 2 here. Wish list, of course, now we can use Taylene. So I do have gear, I believe, on different heroes that we can swap to Taylene to get her set bonus. Tassie, we have a 3 set bonus. Sophia, we have a 3 set bonus. I believe Taylene, we do have a 3 set bonus. Damon, I have red cards, so we can get his set bonus as well. Plus, we're going to get another red card. All right, so let's see how well we do with the furniture summons. First one it looks like is just going to be some orange. There's our little red twinkle, which is a set piece for Taylene, another piece, the Burning Sun. All right, little orange twinkle there. Hopefully we get another. There's another red one. Hopefully we get a double, which there is another piece for Mahira. Still continuing to build her. I think we have 2 or 3 pieces for her, but a back-to-back red little twinkles, which is Mahira, another new piece. Definitely want to focus on Mahira. Mahira is going to be next. Quite a bit more furniture on this point. All right, so that does give us our 3rd card. Auto recycling gave us 400. All right, so let's take a look at dropping Taylene in here. So now we'll go ahead and sweep. This is the pay to win account. So now we have a spot here for Taylene and we have a spot here for Solise. Both of those are going to be that much stronger. Right there we got her background. So we'll go ahead finish that one out because we know we have the furniture for Taylene. And as you've seen, it was only 60. I believe this one's 120. All right, so let's clean the room up here. We'll still get some more for SEO. Auto placing furniture. So let's see what we got here. So that gives her 3 pieces, health up a ton, dodge 0 to 23, health regen, crit resistance, a ton more health and attack. Look at the stats that she gets out of there. And I want to make sure that did give her the 3-piece bonus, which I believe is right here. Well, it looks like Rowan has a piece. Which again, if we could go ahead and just strip gear off of different heroes. So let's go find Rowan because this is going to be the exact same. So let's take this piece out. We'll save it there because I'm not sure what pieces it threw in for here. So let me make sure. So I'm going to have to go through here and make sure because we only have 2 of 3, but I think we do have 3 of 3. She's got the twins. She's got her gear. Which there looks like Mahira. So we do have 3-piece for Mahira. We're definitely going to have to build her next. So there's her 2-piece. Lucius, which we do have Damon. We have Arthur, which is good. Here we have Aziz twins. Rowan, there's Tassie's 3 pieces. So we need the twins, we need Aziz, and we need, there's Sophia. There's again Mahira. So Mahira we have 4 pieces for. So we have a lot for Mahira. And then let me check Damon, because I know Damon we have a couple more. I believe Damon we already have 1 piece for him, which we do. So we only have 2 for Taylene. All right, so let's pick up, I'm thinking 1 for Taylene, and we'll pick up 2 for Damon. So let's go ahead and hit up Taylene first. That'll give us our 3-set bonus with this piece. Hopefully it's a new piece, which it is. All right, so that'll be for Taylene. And then Damon, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna add 2 pieces to him. So giving a 3-piece bonus to Damon, very, very powerful. Giving a 3-piece bonus to Taylene, very powerful as well. So both of those heroes will continue to build as we get more furniture. And hopefully it's a new piece, which it is. All right. So let's power up these heroes. Which here, like I said, that'll give him his 3-set bonus. Which let's just make sure. Enemies that have already dealt damage to Damon receive 40% increased damage for 3 seconds. 40% more damage, which is a ton. 40% is a lot of damage. And then Taylene, we'll go ahead and swap that in there as well. A lot more attack, more regen, more crit resistance, so we'll save that. And that will give her the 3-set bonus as well. Very nice. Are any of your accounts in need of pearls? This is the account that I'm really focused on. If anyone wants to send pearls, please, no obligation to send anything. But this is the one that I have been building them on because I have no frames. So this account actually has 0 frames. We have none. Haven't gotten far enough to get any of the frames and haven't played this account long enough to get any of the frames. But here from the store, we'll pick up our regular purchases. Guild shop, we don't have nothing. Barracks, still don't have anything. Lab store, we bought these out. Probably gonna get Wukong, but wanna buy the red chest. And if you guys haven't seen the Challenger store, red chest showed up in here too. So red chest actually showed up in here, which 165,000, that's more than any hero other than Athalia and Aziz. Not a really good buy unless you have a majority of these heroes maxed out, because that's actually super expensive for 25 red chests, in my opinion. So let's look at the resonating crystal. So we are at 282 already. So 283, so add a lot more power to the heroes here, which will bring us to 284. I believe this will be the stopping point. So we're already at level 284, and we're a little under 3 months playing this. Because remember, this is the free-to-play account, meaning anything that we get in Super Chats, anything we get in YouTube revenue, anything that I put into the account is what we use to build this account specifically. And I have pulled quite a few resources from other accounts to put into this account to continue to build it. So here I'm actually going to be saving for, I'm thinking Orthos. It's going to be Orthos or it's going to be red chest. I'm going to wait till the very end of the event. At the end of the event, we're going to go ahead and put everything into this. Pearls, I believe we're at around 5,000. So thank you for anyone who has given me any pearls. I have been donating them to this account from my other accounts. So this is where I'm building them. Vault of Time, already at Prince, already killed the boss. So let's go ahead and do a quick run through the Voyage. Free to play, yeah, pay to win. So let's go through the Voyage. Let me make sure our team's all maxed out. I just want to make sure that we still got everyone. We got Rowan, we got Sophia, so we are good. We'll do a quick run through here. It's getting there, Gail. Little by little, it takes a lot. I need to focus on PvP on this account is one thing that I definitely want to do. If you guys have not done the Blackwoods, very, very cool run through here. So we'll have our 2 regular tanks. We'll have Sophia in the back. Very cool Voyage of Wonders. Out of all of them, I think this is probably one of the coolest. Just the dynamic of it and how it's laid out. Pretty easy to do, but then again, most of them are pretty easy to do. But you do get quite a bit of loot in here, and I'm hoping to build Mahira. Mahira is the one I want to build. Just a reminder when you pick up furniture. Oh, I thought, Dante, if you had a piece already, it doesn't say new. So when you actually pick up the furniture, if you look in the top right, it says new. If you already own that piece of furniture, so essentially if it's a duplicate piece of furniture, it does not say new. So even though, yeah, you summon it and it's new, if it's not, I guess, unique, maybe more than saying new, if it is not unique, it comes up with that little new tag. I know, I thought about Wukong when it came to the PvP. I did a quick little guide on this, just a quick run through. Like I said, it's relatively easy, but the loot in here is phenomenal. Just like Lilith never disappoints with the loot that we're getting in here. Free stuff, and I do need something to heal. Rowan is my healer, but the problem with this team comp is there's no one to heal Rowan, is what you run into. So Rowan actually dies in here if I don't have something to heal him. So intelligence, light bearer, which would be for Rowan. They don't go into the enemy side, so we'll go ahead with the intelligence. Because we do have Rowan, and we do have Sophia, and we do have Tassie intelligence. Can you get 9 of 9 with duplicates? Yes, you can. From what I've heard you can get the 9 of 9 with duplicates. I don't know if they've changed that, but you could before. All right, so another chest there, then hop over and pick up this one. That's why someone is saving cards to get 9 of 9. I'm not sure. I don't think the 9 of 9 has to be unique with 9 of 9. Yeah, Tassie heals a tiny bit, but I think Tassie's kind of a random healer. I love the Cardinal Grip, and really dependent on the team you're running. Because Iran usually gets the majority of the kills in here, it works very, very well with him. We turn this one clockwise. If you didn't realize, you turn all of these clockwise. There's no counterclockwise unless you messed it up. And just a big team of crowd control. So we got dodge. Not too worried about dodge. So we might be able to get another level. Thank you, Peter. And thank you for joining me for live chat. Or the live stream, not the live chat. So what do you guys got going on? Have you guys completed the Blackwoods yet? Because I need to do this, and I also have to do health regeneration, which is good. Also have to finish out the lab, which will give us a lot of coins and a lot more tokens, because we have just been saving a ton of stuff and getting a ton of stuff. So here, do have quite a few wilders in there. So some more gold. We'll go ahead and hit this blue lever. And I've ran this on a couple accounts, so it's relatively easy to go through here now. Just when you do this a couple times. Completed the Blackwoods. What'd you guys think of it? You do it on 12 accounts? Really, Minty? Seriously, 12 accounts? What in the world do you do with 12 accounts? Yeah, I think waiting just kind of hinders your progression. And that's the reason a lot of people, so some of the questions I get, and if you guys have any questions, please let me know, because I know this is a little bit more boring to run through, especially if you've already done it. A lot of players ask me the reason behind saving resources and saving diamonds for summons. Honestly, there's no reason to save them. There's no reason to pack rat them. There's no greater incentive to save them to do mass summons at one time other than personal preference. So if you're going through and just waiting to do summons, technically it hinders your progression, because you're not pulling heroes when you could be summoning heroes and using heroes. So the only reason to really save diamonds is, again, just the reason before doing mass summons. I mean, if you like to do the mass summons, if you'd like to see the mass summons, that's really the only reason to go ahead and save all of your diamonds. So with the amount of relics that they give in here, it's relatively easy to go through here. None of the fights are super difficult, which I know in the past we've had a couple fights that were pretty tricky, or some that were really, really difficult. Welcome back, Yorit. We'll go with back row on this one. Have you around to a little bit more damage. First end Athalia. If you're doing Athalia, Dante, definitely build Athalia. If you already have her up and you have her signature item up, the reason is Athalia does not perform well, or doesn't perform as well as she should until she has her plus 30. The plus 30 gives her the bleed, which is what everybody wants. The plus 30 for Athalia is one of the top priorities. Most heroes go Taylene, Rowan, then it goes Celestials. It goes either Mahira, or it goes Khazard, or it goes Athalia. Those are some of the focuses when it comes to building the heroes, because Athalia is similar to Taylene. She does okay with less than a plus 30 signature item, but when you get her plus 30 signature item, it unlocks a whole new level when it comes to Athalia. Showcase. Now, I have heard, and correct me if anyone knows, that the 9-piece furniture bonuses do not have to be unique, meaning that they do have to be size orientated, but they do not have to be unique, meaning you need 3 large pieces, 3 medium pieces, 3 small pieces to make your 9-set bonus. If you have 3 large pieces and the 3 large pieces you have are the same 3 large pieces, I have been told that it will still count as your 9-piece bonus because you have 3 red pieces. They don't have to be unique. That would make it super, super hard, but they don't have to be unique is what I have been told. I don't have any 9 of 9 furniture, but when you look at the set bonuses, I do have 2 of the same pieces of furniture, and that is true. 7 more accounts to complete the Blackwoods. Yeah, that's entirely too many. Got Rowan to plus 30. Still need 1 twins to Mythic, and then go Taylene, then Mahira. Yeah, Rowan to plus 30. He is one of the highest priority heroes as well because of his potion. So Taylene is super high priority because of her energy when she does her rebirth ability. Rowan, exact same reason. For his potion is the reason he is such a high priority, which I think we lost Leica there. So both of them, again, are just super, super high priority. I think we're going to have to pull... Trying to pull Savius in the bottom. Here we're just going to have to hold for Brutus, of course. So about furniture, using duplicates does work. Yep. And that's exactly what I have been told, is the duplicates do work with furniture, but it does have to be the size specific. You can't have 9 large pieces of furniture because you can only put 3 in the room. So it does work. Thank you, LB. Leica almost dying again there. Leica doesn't seem to be a hero that has many hit points whatsoever. She has a tendency to 1 hit and she dies. So we just have, I think, 3 more camps and we'll be done with this one. I was really bored, so I made 18 accounts. I plan to make more. Minty, what do you do to have time to run 18 accounts? Because that seems like that would be 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. That's a long time to run that incredible amount of accounts. Don't make some more accounts. No, that's done with the accounts, done with the new accounts. A lot of these accounts, though, I mean, this is actually the lowest account other than the free-to-play. Free-to-play is in chapter, I believe, 22, either chapter 2 or 23, chapter 2 or 23, or 22 or 23 with the free-to-play account. Yeah, that is definitely insane. We'll go with some crit. There's our first crystal chest. And our second one is actually just sitting right here waiting for us. Trying to get a quad. Not again. Not with the quads. I told you to leave Sam alone earlier today, Minty. Quads are pretty rare. Which I believe they said it's something that was shown a little... Oh, that's the same pack. We keep getting the same pack. All right, so out of here, we'll go ahead and we'll pick up our chest. We'll pop all these just because we'll use them where we can. Red chest. So here you have a couple choices. The reason I go Wukong and the reason I went Wukong on my accounts is all of these heroes you can drop into the wish list. Yeah, it would be great to have one more copy of Tassie. Brutus, not so much. Chimera, no, you can get her in the lab or shop. With Rose, you can get her in the shop. So overall, Wukong, I know you can buy them in the shop, but the Labyrinth coins are very, very expensive. And the Labyrinth coins need to be used for Emblems of Space, on getting Arthur, or on getting Nakaruru, on getting Ezio, and on getting Red Chest. So definitely I'll go Wukong because I know he's a hero we're going to use in the future. As much as I like Tassie, like I said, we'll get more copies of her. We already have her ascended on here. We have 89 more red chests. We already have her 2 stars. So again, we'll continue to build her. Still building Taylene every single day with our emblems, which 27. I believe we have enough. 28. Taylene is almost done. Yeah, and LB, I do the exact same. Tassie, like I said, Manuel, we can put Tassie into the wish list. We can do desired summons. So if I wanted to pick up copies of Tassie, we can put her in the wish list. We can even drop her in here if we want to get more copies. Nakaruru is Ezio, definitely saving for. But now that we can do specific pulls, Wukong we can't get in here. He's a hero we cannot get in here. So we'll go ahead and we will get the copy of him. That way we continue PvP. Which, copy Namora. Namora is a hero that we haven't really seen anywhere on the account. So we got 10 more scrolls here, so we'll do a couple more summons. Maybe this will be lucky. Nope, a couple more rare cards. I believe it didn't give us any Stargazer tokens. Nope, no Stargazer cards on that one. But we did get a few more blues. All right, so just a couple more. Another Movis, which I don't think we have enough to get Movis up. Well, we do. We do have a double Movis. So we'll send him, which that might give us the triple food we needed, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives us food, so we can actually build. I think we're going to build Cecilia. Cecilia I've used even at this level. She is very, very powerful. Falks would be pretty good to build. Oscar we have a couple copies of. But just like Pharrell, if we build Cecilia, or we could go with Belinda, let me know. What are you guys thinking? Are we thinking Cecilia? Are we thinking Belinda? Or just save for Falks or Oscar or Belinda? I mean, we have enough copies to get Belinda up if we get her up a little. Definitely have some room to get her up. 30 accounts. Minty, you have to be stopped. I think Minty has absolutely lost it. Please, someone stop with Minty and his 30 accounts. All right, so this one, we have Taylene in here. Just same combination. We'll drop out. We can say with this one. This one gives us double healers, and that's what I like about having Rowan in here with Taylene, is we do get the double healers, which is good. Yeah, Cecilia, I do like Cecilia. for Sam is awesome. Cecilia is the hero that is by far outshining pretty much any other hero in the Abyssal Expedition because of her damage mitigation. She was very, very powerful in the last expedition. She's very powerful in this. Go for Belinda, and if you want to get the skin. Now, the skins I really don't care about. If they're not going to offer it for free, we might pick them up in the future, but if the skins are not going to be free, I'm not really too concerned with them. Just when they're cosmetic. Go for Cecilia. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of Cecilia. Because her, essentially, we're going to need 3 more copies of to get her up higher. But that will come with time. Just like all heroes, it does come with time. Taylene, we didn't think would have Ascended. We took her all the way to Ascended, and we took her there with her 3-piece bonus for furniture, which is awesome to see. So even here, Sophia has her 3-piece. Iran, I don't believe it has a 3-piece. We'll go with defense rating reduction. No way I'm spending 200 for the skin. Yeah, LB, the skin for Belinda is, if you're not going to buy it, meaning actually just use money to buy it, I would definitely not recommend it, because you're giving up, I believe, 80 red chests to pick that one up, which is never worth it. No, Quam, I looked for it after we talked a little earlier today. What is Mizo's new alt? I looked on Reddit, I looked on Discord, I looked at a bunch of different places. If you have a link to it, I'd definitely like to check it out. I have not heard about Mizo's new ultimate. I searched for it, and I searched for a while. If you guys don't know, Quam usually has all of the insider information on AFK Arena. I secretly think he works there. But I hear about a lot of the updates from him before I do from anybody else, which is completely crazy. So here I was hoping we'd stun, which we did. Which again here, dealing with Brutus, just a pain. Yeah, my captain. Ezio in the expedition has been doing well. I've used him a couple times, and I used him for exactly the same thing that you just said, was the tier 8s. So the town, I think it's the town 2s, or not the town 2s, the village, no, village, town, city, the city 2s. You need to go into test heroes. I don't know what test heroes is. Like in the test server test heroes, which I think here we're going to get. I was hoping Thorin didn't ult. He just destroys us. The skin isn't worthless. It gives a cool new look. What do you think about getting 5 ascended heroes, then only spending diamonds in the Stargazer? If you're doing that final, you have to have a ton of diamonds, or essentially have a pay-to-win account, because it's very, very expensive. The problem that you're going to run into, and this is the reason why Stargazing early can absolutely destroy your account final, is if you have 5 heroes, you can run the campaign stages with 5 heroes. You can run your you can run through the tower with 5 heroes. You are not going to pull any of the faction cards unless your heroes are all the same faction from the faction towers, meaning that every 10 levels, once you hit 125 in the faction tower, you start getting Stargazer cards. So as we continue, every 10 floors, you get 5 more Stargazer cards. Well, you have 4 towers. So essentially, as you're going up in the towers, you're getting Stargazer cards, you're doing more summons. If you go that route final, you're not going to be picking up any of those Stargazer cards that you get from building multiple heroes. So you may spend diamonds to go ahead and do those summons, but you're foregoing Stargazer cards on the other side. Yeah, Wilders are very, very powerful. I absolutely love them. And this is a team comp that they use kind of end game, or variations of this. And Gwen got one arrow off and almost destroyed us. Need to go into Mizo test heroes. On the live server right now, and it's up and live, because I haven't heard anything about his ultimate being reworked. Let me check it out in a second. We can definitely go look at it. Mythic Namora, Legendary Leica, Ascended Saurus. Yeah. Wilders are similar to the Lightbearer account. They have a lot of support. They have a lot of damage. They have a lot of crowd control. They have a lot of heroes that perform very, very well. And a lot of the other factions, Maulers and Greyborn specifically, don't. And that's why so many people do like, I never get Rowans. Well, now you can do the choice summons. Heavy Rocks, I'm not too worried about. House One Head, we can use this one. The Coral Vow is really good because it increases all teammates' defense by 25%, which we do run with Rowan, but it's for every Lightbearer that is on the battlefield, meaning that if I'm fighting a team of Lightbearers, it is going to be the same. They're going to give me the bonus as well, which is good to see. From what I hear, Mizo traps heroes in tentacles. Well, that sounds pretty interesting. As you can see here, Rowan with the stun just sits everyone double stun there. Not worried if Taylene dies because she comes back. There's her little fireball. We'll go with intelligence here. Let's check what's over here. No, I like the Poe coins. All right, so coming up on the boss here, which is pretty easy, especially with the setup we're running here. I just got to watch because I'm 4x speed. If you guys haven't seen, they die pretty early. Good night, LB. Yeah, so excited to have Taylene finally done. Less than 3 months we got her done. And I think if we'd have had her a long time ago, but we focused on Mahira first. That's why we have Mahira at Mythic Plus as well. So a couple more copies of Mahira, and we will have her up to Ascended as well. And we have furniture for her as well. So we are going to be set on this account in the next couple weeks or couple months. It's on live. It's trapping people like tentacles. That sounds pretty interesting. I'm going to have to check it out in a minute. So here, we'll go ahead and swap her out. We'll drop source in, which I want to make sure I got. I think that's my source. Source has a tendency to just absolutely destroy these heroes, as you can see. Very easy. And they're 46, 40 million, so definitely doing a lot of damage with Saurus. And if you've seen, they start having furniture, so this is where it gets a little bit tougher. Iran has his furniture right there, little diamond on Pharrell, little diamond on Iran, little diamond on Rowan. So all of them already have their furniture bonuses in here. Not sure if they're in effect, but it's showing they have the bonuses. And Pharrell's bonus is pretty good. It gives them a bonus damage to normal attacks when they have spirits. So very quick run through the labyrinth. Oh, you're welcome, Terrence. So let's check out, you know what? Let's swap out. Let's see what Mizo does. Since a lot of people are saying to check out Mizo, let's check out Mizo. I don't know if this is going to be the ideal battle to check him out, but let's look how slow the game used to be, guys. I honestly think this is slower than it's ever been in the past, but this is no speed. Which I'm not sure if that's the big like circle that Mizo is making. Yeah, that's how slow it used to be. If you guys remember when you started playing this game, if you're going way back, that is how absolutely slow it used to be. Here we'll collect up a couple more chests. Let's take a quick look at Mizo. As you can see, wow. So Mizo cannot be controlled whenever his health is higher than 50%. So very, very cool. When using his ultimate ability, Mizo imprisons an enemy up until his energy is completely exhausted. During the imprison period, Mizo loses 70 energy per second, and the imprisoned enemy loses health equal to 70% of Mizo's attack rating every second. So essentially, though, if Mizo is running with Aziz, because Aziz gives you, I believe it's 45 or 50 energy per second, or maybe every 3 seconds, you could keep the imprison up significantly, especially if you have the twins, especially if you have Ro in there too. And cannot attack or use any abilities. Enemies cannot die as a result of this damage. If affected by an enemy control ability, Mizo will lose an additional 70 energy per 0.5 seconds. If the enemy target is immune to crowd control abilities, they will not be imprisoned and shall be dealt 480% damage. Then imprisoned enemies lose 80% and then 90% of his attack rating. So there is his ult. I think we can see him here. We'll just take a quick look at it. So he's got the little area thing in front of him there, which I think here he might just kill. Here's too quick, but I want to see his tentacles. So there's his ult. There's the tentacles. So that's it. So essentially, instead of eating them, he just pops up these little tentacles, which it's probably on one target. So the target that he licks in front of him. Very cool. I mean, it's a different form of crowd control, which is very cool to see. And essentially, if you have him on an energy cycle team, that would be super, super powerful. Because essentially bringing a lot of his energy back, you're locking down a target. It's pretty cool looking too. He's definitely a unique looking hero. You guys already killed the Devourer. Yes, we did. The Devourer we did kill, which I believe he's going to be up again pretty soon. But let's see. I think we got a couple chests out of there. Just looking for a little more essence. See if we can get a couple more levels. We have some stones as well. So let's hit up Iran. Tier 2, Tier 1, Tier 1, Tier 1. Go ahead and strengthen his boots up to Tier 2. A lot more health. 90,000 more health there, which is awesome to see. So here, now we got Sophia. Let's see how we do in the campaign. Please fight Riz with Mizo only. What would we do that for? So we gained a couple levels, but I think even in the campaign, I think we're going to get destroyed. But got some stuns there. A lot of CC if Tassie can get her sleep off. Got it down. Very nice. Challenge a boss. There's on the next boss stage. 16 million, which does a majority of the damage. Tum thing and oven Mizo. Yeah. Your VIP level. We're at 13 right now. Almost to 14. We are close to 14. Within probably the next month, maybe 2, we'll be at 14. Again, this account is the pay to win. So anything we get in Super Chat, anything we get in memberships, anything we get in YouTube revenue, anything that we get in that I put into the account is what builds this account. We are 83,000 away from 14, and 14 is the code. Regularly claim exclusive gift codes. So my main account gets gift codes because we're already at 14. They're pretty good. There's been diamonds, there's been gems, there's been stones, there's been summon scrolls. There's been a lot of regular gift codes that we've seen out of VIP 14. So we'll be there soon enough. Have you ever made a video of free-to-play hero only teams for Legend? Nope, I haven't gotten there that far, Seth. With free-to-play, it's really hard to compete. I know some players do, but to compete at that level, especially when you're not going to have the Celestial or Hypogean heroes, you have to be playing this game pretty much since the start to have any chance of competing at all. Level 126 will be stronger than me. don't know in a guild some people use Mythos only fighting Riz. I'm not sure the reason that they would just use Mizo. Again, this... Oh, that was the Blackwoods pack. Like, the packs keep showing up and showing up the exact same. Yeah, I don't know the logic behind Mizo. I know people were doing that with Isolde because of Isolde's crazy new furniture abilities. Does Lilith got any more? I know. I've been waiting for redemption codes. Haven't seen any. It seems like it's been a while now. They have been running kind of back-to-back events, which I think is the logic that they have been doing too many codes. But we are about due for one. I have 5 Ascended girls in my main, and it's free to play legit. Yeah, I mean, my free to play, I think I have 5. I think 5 to 7 in free to play. Well, on the free to play account. Again, it just takes longer. That's really the big thing. The only thing that you're getting with putting money into it is speeding up progression. Which I'm hoping to make some through here in the campaign. Because remember, if within the next 10 days we can push the campaign enough to finish, I believe, 27, we'll get more bonus loot out of the Misty Valley, which would be nice. So I would love to see more loot out of the Misty Valley. There's Verk's new traps, as you can see. So when heroes run over here, they actually get stunned. 2646, so making a lot of progression here. That Falling Sun ability is so tough. Of course, Tassie focuses on killing totems instead of killing heroes. Which, let's try grabbing Nimisu here. Yeah, Wilders are so powerful in this game. It's crazy how strong they are. But like I said, similar to Light Bears, is they just bring everything to the class, essentially. I got 9 heroes, enough copies for Ascendant. Yeah, here a lot of copies. I have a lot of copies of heroes as well, and I'm in the exact same boat. I need more food for a lot of different heroes. Does the game have an end? No. There's a couple, like me or Lee Bunny, depending how you know her, they were finished with chapter 34 till they added chapter 35 and 36, essentially. So they were completely done with the final chapter, just waiting for more content, which I believe lasted like 2 or 3 days before they added more content. So they went just right back to more content, just like we've always seen. Lilith has put so much into this game. I mean, even the depth of this game from when we started so long ago is just absolutely crazy with how many things they've added with the voyages, with the peaks, with the signature items. I mean, when I started, we didn't have signature items. They've added so much over the past couple months, even the past year. There's been so much depth added to this game. It's just completely crazy. For the Wilders, they are, yeah, haste, healer, stun, damage, high DPS. Yep. Do you think Mauler is overall better? Yes. So Quam, I have a video that's coming out tomorrow, which is my Mauler team, which is the Verk rework. Definitely better. He is doing a lot more damage. Still have a little bit of issues with his survivability, but overall definitely doing more damage. Most of the stages that I was even playing with him on, he just absolutely destroyed everything himself, which was crazy to see. Tassie, maybe? Tassie got it done. Look at that. Very nice. That boss stage, I didn't think we could have it. What does it take to get into casuals or better alliance? Depends how much you play and where you're at in the game. So we do have a lot of players in casuals that are not big whales, spend a ton of money in the game, like myself, White Sushi, a couple of other players. But just overall, they have an application process, just like everybody else. A screening process, an application process. Yeah, I love Tassie. She's such a cool hero. And the crowd control she provides is just phenomenal, as you can see right there. Between the sleep and the banish. 2655, which again, the banish right there on Chimera gives us time to take out the rest of the team, just like Brutus. All by herself, very, very easy to kill. Currently on chapter 23, Belinda or Chimera. I would focus on the Iran Sophia team. Just because when you look at this team comp, even if you drop Sophia out, the Wilders are still super solid. So if you took Sophia out and added essentially Namora in there, or added Saurus in there, the team is still going to perform very, very well, which is good to see. Belinda's a hero. White Sushi. Yeah, I know White Sushi is just absolutely destroying it. We were talking about it earlier in Guild Chat. The power that Reddit brings with the amount of 100,000 plus people on there. Intense streaming of a Wilder team. Yeah, the Wilders it's such a solid team with so many pieces. I mean, as you can see, they have a lot of survivability. Brutus is the bane for this team. If you guys haven't seen any of the earlier videos, Brutus is always the bane. So right here, if Sophia can stun him, if she can hold him down, if we can get him banished early, we can usually take him down. Rowan has to hold him and Sophia has to stun him, is essentially the only way that you can get through here. Pharrell is super, super powerful. Definitely Pharrell Ascended. Priority hero. Iran, Sophia, Rowan, and Iran, Sophia, Pharrell, and Rowan are the big primary heroes to go ahead and build. They are so powerful overall. There's a sleep. Hopefully we can get Athalia down without her ulting a second time. That was close. We should be able to get this though. I want to finish 26 and then we'll be done. I know we're a little bit over an hour. But if we can get Athalia down, there it is. Ira, got it. Done. Chapter 26 is done. 9.8. Look at the Falling Sun ability. 8.69. So very, very awesome. There's the Blackwoods package. So next chapter, which goes into 27. I believe if we go to the world map, we can do this. There we go. Chapter 27. So it gives us 500 here. Let's finish up the rest of these. So we'll have some diamonds for when we do next time. 2 more cards, 200 more points. That's all they added for the chapters. And also with the Field of Stars, we should unlock, we have 1 more unlockable. Base AFK Hero EXP quantity. Very, very nice. So that completes the Sands of Time. So that Field of Stars is completely done, which is awesome. Do you think they should add a new faction? I think at this point we have more than enough factions. Overall, we have a lot of factions. We have a lot of heroes and a lot of different factions. If they continue to divide it, I don't think there's a reason for it, which it looks like we got a little bit more gear there. So that'll do it for the pay to win for tonight for our live stream. Like I said, anything we get in super chats, anything we get in the channel memberships, which you can join to be a member, we will go ahead and put into this account. Anything we get in the YouTube revenue, anything that I put into the account is how we are building this account. We are already into chapter 27. We are 3 months in, a little shy of 3 months. We are number 18. We're trying to build the top 10, which is not too far. I mean, we're 42 stages from being at the top 10, which would be absolutely phenomenal. As you can see, a lot of these frames are PvP frames. We need to push a lot of the arena and a lot of the Legends champion. If you look, we're at 1504, which is roughly around probably the top 20. So definitely need to push a lot more in here to continue progression. But we got through a lot. I think Peaks of Time, we still have a little Contorted Realm, the Forgotten Mind. We'll finish both of those out. Wandering Balloon, the Fallen Souls are up as well, which is going to give you, look at that, 2,000 Poke Coins and Faction Scrolls, as well as a ton more Poke Coins and another Elite and another Rare. So definitely go through and complete the Fallen Souls. This was an old Voyage of Wonder, just like all of the Wandering Balloon events are. So there is still a lot of stuff to do, and we still got to finish our final voyage for the Misty Valley. Overall from the event, make sure that you're saving. We have 200 at this point, but priority is red chests. This is always going to be the priority. I'm thinking just because this is pay to win, we might go with some copies of Zorath because we will build him in the future. Won't be for a while, but if I could pick up 2 or 4 copies of him, might be worth it. So I'm actually going to save all of my hearts until we are done. Should I make Iran or Sophia? I would go for Iran. Iran definitely first, because not only does he do more damage, is you need his freeze. That's the really big thing. That is why he is such a big carry, is right here. The frozen for 4 seconds instead of 2 seconds is the priority. Those 2 seconds, especially when it can hit multiple enemies, is very, very powerful. And that is the reason you want to focus on getting him up higher. So strengthening gear, I don't think we have anything except our faction change scrolls, which we're saving those. Here again, faction change scrolls. I think Sophia is going to be the same. Yep, faction scrolls. So we have no more stones. Strengthening signature items. We're going to continue to work with Arthur. Arthur we want to get up because he is our Arthur Gwen team. And a couple different times that you use him. So that'll bring him up to plus 10. Then we do also have, I believe, plus 13 here. We are working on Gwen. Arthur Gwen combo is very, very powerful. But we want to make sure Nakaruru is up there. Ezio we can still work on as well. So again, just building these heroes that we use little by little. We're at plus 10 with Pharrell, plus 10 with Nakaruru. Saving here, that way we can continue with Mahira. She'll almost be at plus 20. A little bit more and we'll take Mahira to plus 20. And continuing the push here with these accounts, very, very cool, into chapter 27. If you look at the heroes, 194, 186, 175, 190, we're on 126. So even here, 202. So to be in chapter 27 at this point, we are exactly where my faction accounts are. Faction accounts took about 9 months to get there. This account took less than 3, which is because of all the love and support that we get for the YouTube channel and also in the donations that we get. So again, thank you for joining me for the live stream tonight. Absolutely love doing the live stream. Definitely build Iran first. If you do have any questions, go ahead and hit me up on Discord. Join the channel. Sam's in there, Minty's in there, a lot of different players in there with a ton of knowledge on this game, including Javid. So if you have any questions, definitely hit us up there. Thank you for joining me again for the live stream. Absolutely love doing it and answer all the questions. And as always, thank you guys for watching.